Dream it, believe it, we're coming.
Come on down, yeah, you're watching the show.
Big up Tunde. Big up Tunde.
I saw as well that Whyte said that he made a mistake. He went to throw a counter with a left hook and made space between his hands, and that's where Povetkin caught him.
Exactly. See, you guys, I like that talk. So I've got Dillian Whyte winning this fight, and I could say a late stoppage, round about round 8, round 9. I know exactly how Anthony Joshua can knock out Tyson Fury. Right? I know exactly how I can knock him out.
Is that what you think will happen off the back of that? You know, the Usyk and potential Joyce fight, which I think is really close to being.
Joyce is going to break up Usyk.
Ready. Dream it, believe it, we're coming.
Come on down, yeah, you're watching the show.
Tunde. Big up Tunde. Hopefully we see him on the show soon.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
It's your girls, Katie and Sham at Boxing and Bantz, and today we are joined by commentator, advisor, and former boxer Spencer Fearon, aka The Knowledge. Spencer, welcome to the show.
You missed out. Manager, promoter, trainer.
All of that, Sham.
You missed out. All of that. Head of MTK Global Foundation. You know, the list goes on and on and on. But you know how it goes.
Big up you.
Well, of course. So, Spencer, we just want to get your thoughts on a few things today. So we just want to chop it up with you. Firstly, about the rematch for Povetkin and Dillian Whyte on the 6th of March. How are you seeing that fight going?
It's a rematch, but it's not a rematch. It's going to be a continuation of what Dillian Whyte done in the first 3 rounds. And that's what I see it. And may I say on your show, let me give a massive big up to the head trainer, Xavier Miller, who's my guy. Right?
That's our guy too.
That's our guy. Big up Xavier Miller.
Right. And I have to big up Xavier for the simple fact that he looks young, but he's actually not young. Right? He's actually not young. But he's very studious on his study for the game. And what I realize is this is like younger men than him have come into the game, and I can know that there's certain people or there's certain trainers out there who are getting this big profile and pats on the back. And I know, because they know that I know, that when they're in my presence, they know I know they're con artists. Right? No, I'm telling you how it is. So when I see someone like Xavier Miller, who is studious, who works really hard, they just brought in the former USBA super featherweight champion in Harold the Shadow Knight to work with Dillian as well. You know what I mean? Inside there. And that shows a lot of humility. But the thing with Harold the Shadow Knight, he's a guy that's not a glory hunter and a fame seeker. He worked with Lennox Lewis right throughout Lewis's championship years and his best wins. And he was just the guy that listened to orders and would say, well, maybe we should try this in here as well. And that's only going to help a young man like Xavier Miller, because sometimes you can say things that people could take it out of context. But, you know what I mean, where I rate Xavier, certain people, I just talk my thing, I don't business. No one can't tell me nothing. I'm just being real, right? And Xavier Miller phoned me up the other day, not to pull me up on a comment, but, you know what I mean, he asked me about a comment that I made on an IFL video, right? Which I understand when you're going into a fight of this magnitude in a rematch where all eyeballs are on you, and unfortunately the last 2 times that Xavier Miller has been on TV, both his fighters have lost.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that he's a bad trainer. It just means that the 2 guys is that how it goes, right? But this is part of the building process of the professional boxing. And this is part of when you're building yourself in stature, these things are either going to make you or break you. And I believe like what he's been through is going to be the making of him and not the breaking of him. Because I've seen the work that he's done with the other youths who's fighting on the small hall shows, who are fighting on, what's his name? Steve Goodwin show. Steve's a good guy. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying it 100. So I big up Xavier Miller hardcore because, and I'm just keeping it 100. When we're seeing men from who are inside this sport, who are from our background. I remember 2014, I was coming home from Sky after filming Toe to Toe. I was on a train and I see Xavier Miller and his dad. And he said, Ross, Spence, Fearon and Mina, we had a long chat. He said, I'm going to open up my gym. I'm going to start training guys. This is 7 years ago. So to see his progress and how he's going on, I have to give that guy maximum respect. You know what I mean? Him, EJ Boxing Live, those guys, because I remember when he got the job as the head trainer, this is why me and him were cool. I remember ringing around everyone saying, no matter what you hear about this youth, anyone who gets interviewed, I ain't gonna call the names out, saying anyone who get interviewed and they mention this youth, just big him up. Because unfortunately, there is a thing where like when a new face comes in, they don't big them up. They don't get on them. He's just become Dylan Whyte's new trainer. But yeah, I didn't see no features on Sky. I never seen no features. You get what I'm trying to say to you?
I agree.
So these kind of
right.
So yeah, I don't. No one can't tell me nothing.
Okay, straight.
So yeah. Come on. This is the only way to talk. So therefore, I'm saying let's big up the young man because his successes are our successes, right? And this is not because of our skin tone, but more to our tones of frequency that we put out and what we admit. So if you're a good person, then we have to rate this youth because he's a good youth too.
Yeah.
That's my rant on Xavier anyway.
But we love Xavier, so, no complaints from us.
Of course.
And so the question again to you then, how you feeling the fight will go, the rematch?
I got Dylan Whyte winning. He has not taken him coming second best against Povetkin in the first fight to hinder him going into the second fight, because I know Dylan's his mentality, his mindset. So I've got Dylan Whyte winning this fight, and I could say a late stoppage, round 8, round 9.
Okay.
That's how I see this fight. I could see a late stoppage, him just boxing at distance, not taking no chances, and applying pressure and wearing down Povetkin.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like he's feeling the pressure?
There is no pressure.
Okay.
You see the pressure thing? Sis? It's other people. It's not you, really and truly. It's other people.
Yeah.
It's other people sitting there thinking, right, if Dylan loses now, you know what I mean? Guys working in the court, if he loses now, right, that's going to affect my income. Dylan's set. Dylan's a millionaire. Right? Me remember Dylan when they used to come on the gym and plimsolls and Bermuda shorts. Yeah? Right. So those things make me feel proud.
And so is there anything that you feel, because in my opinion, I feel that for me, I think that's one of his best performances that I've seen of him to date. I thought his defense generally was good. I thought he used his jab well. I thought he had some really well-placed body shots. And for me, I thought it was a good performance of his generally leading up to that point. Is there anything that you think, that he needs to do differently in this?
Yes. Coming to the ring warm. He came into the ring dry last time out. Coming to the ring warm. Coming to the ring with a bead of sweat. You got to look on all the greats when they go into fight, they got beads of sweats on them. They have. You know what I mean? October 1974 in Zaire, Africa. Ali come here, bead of sweat on him. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson, when he dethroned Trevor Berbick, November of 86, beads of sweat on him. You know what I mean? Those are the things that propel you. Lennox Lewis, when he went in to go and fight Razor Ruddock, was that? That was October 31st, 1991. Oh, sorry, 92. Walks in the ring, beads of sweat on him. These are the things where I like to see when guys come in and they got that bead of sweat. That means that, I'm not coming, I'm here to come and do my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Most famous, one of the biggest upsets in British boxing history when Lloyd Hannigan went to Atlantic City to fight Donald Curry in September of 86. And Lloyd Hannigan was pumped sweat was running down because he made sure he was there. That's what you need. So you're reverberating and reviving the quick stick muscle fibers that you have. And then you say, right, I know that I'm gonna go and go do my thing. Right? I'm not talking where you're in the change room and you're killing up yourself. No, but coming able to beat the sweat. And also that we have to realize that the fact of him fighting at a time with no crowd, that could have affected him. Hence why he's saying, right, where I want to fight now, there's got to be a crowd.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't even know where the fight's going to be yet, but I can see those things he needs to change. Everything else, I think you look excellent. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
Right, you did. You look excellent. So it's one of those things where he got caught. But if you watch the fight properly, and I'm being serious and being real, Povetkin set him up to throw that shot because he was trying that shot from round 2. He was trying that going downstairs, going up, and then through to the head. He was trying the thing. And unfortunately, it was something that wasn't picked up on. But, you know, I think he's done it. He didn't watch his fights, man. He studies. So,
he does study, yeah. I saw as well that Whyte said that he made a mistake. He went to throw a counter with a left hook and made space between his hands, and that's where Povetkin caught him.
Exactly. See, you guys, I like that talk there, my sister. You know what I mean? I like that.
Let's move on to AJ and Fury. So AJ has the WBO, IBF, WBA, and Fury has the WBC. I saw that Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum said that a 2-fight deal is done. And Eddie Hearn is confident that we'll see the fight in May, June. What's your thoughts, Spence?
AJ is another you I love. You know what I mean? I love that they they're still. You know what I mean? Good guy. You know what I mean? Properly humble guy. He's real. You know what I mean? And he must be under immense pressure. Reason being, I'm saying, is because he's a global entity. He's an enterprise. You know what I mean? So if you got fit, what's he made from boxing already? From boxing, I should say. He didn't make it. If you want to make it, he has to work at the raw mint. 150 mil or something like that. That's mad.
It's crazy.
You know
That's
crazy
money.
I said, I remember when you used to do bricklaying, and that's the truth. I ain't gonna lie to you. I remember the first time I met Anthony Joshua, he was gassed to see me. he told me, he was gassed, rah, Spence real, rah. He was gassed to see all the knowledge. He was gassed. So, really, really good success story, but also Tyson Fury is a success story. When he openly speaks about his mental health and everything else that he's gone through and blah, blah, I get it. And it was terrible what happened to him. Terrible. So you see when a man goes on, I've seen people suffer from mental health. I know what mental health is I know what it's about. You know what I mean? I lost my dad, I had a breakdown. Oh. You know what I mean? And it was horrible. That was like 15 years ago now. I had a breakdown. At the time I didn't realize the breakdown, but now when looking back on it, I said, right, I had a breakdown. So I can relate to Tyson Fury. Mm-hmm. But the fact that the man put on so much weight, and you got to think about it, Tyson Fury lost Terence Crawford in body weight to come down and fight.
It's true. He lost a lot.
The fight holds a lot. The fight is a big fight.
Yeah.
And I'm telling people this. I know exactly how Anthony Joshua can knock out Tyson Fury. Right? I know exactly how I can knock him out.
Is that what you think will happen? What's your, what's your take on what will happen with that fight?
The person who we think is going to win is not going to win. And it depends who turns up on the night. Because you know what? I'm going to keep it 100. I think that Tyson Fury is a little bit prone of Anthony Joshua. You know? Really? Yeah. Because everyone's guessing, like, after the Wilder win, there's no way on earth that Anthony Joshua could fight him. I'm telling you, Anthony Joshua could clap him out, you know?
I believe so. I've always said it.
Right? But at the same time, Tyson Fury could jab him silly. But that's what, you know what? For Anthony Joshua, I'll take Anthony Joshua. Go and watch Cleveland Williams versus Sonny Liston. What was that? 1959. They fight twice, but the 1959 fight. Go and watch that fight. Go and watch how the shorter man had to deal with the taller man in his jab and how to jab over the top. And that's the fight. I've sent it to him a couple of times, but that's the fight that he really needs to study. Yeah. But it's not an easy fight. And I'm being real. Tyson Fury is superb. Scientifically, Tyson Fury is far superior than Anthony Joshua. Scientifically. But the thing what's good about Anthony Joshua is that he's actually falling in love with the game right now. So if you're going, he's actually falling in love with the game, he's falling in love with studying, because of that, then, you know what I mean? We don't know what can happen.
That's what I feel about it, you know. I feel like AJ definitely has the ability to get a knockout in that fight. I do wonder if it goes to points, though. You know, Fury's boxing IQ is serious, you know, and if it goes to points, you know, I would be concerned. As in, you know, I feel Fury could take it on points if it went that far, but I'm not sure it would.
Maybe.
Listen, I saw what Tyson Fury done twice to Derek Chisora. Tyson Fury is no joke. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great fight. And if I was picked at it, I would say, like, who you going for? I'm going to say the week of the fight, I'll let off my prediction. I ain't letting off this too early right now. Until it's signed, then you'll hear my prediction.
I definitely want to know your prediction.
And just quickly off the back of that one, before we move on as well, I know you've spoken about it already, I think today, but off the back of that, you know, the Usyk and potential Joyce fight, which I think is really close to being.
Joyce is going to broke up Usyk.